Let's give a shout out right now to the music we've heard so far because it's been amazing. And I just know it's going to get better as the night progresses. And I just have a softness in my heart for some of the hymnals. I don't know if you guys, it brings back times when you're young and you remember simpler times sometimes. So I really love the hymnals. And speaking of hymnals, or hymns, I should say, not hymnals. I recently heard about this small church that's kind of near us, and they're trying to raise money for a new piano. So the pastor tried to get creative. He said, let's see if they can open their wallets a little bit more. So this past Sunday, he got up before the congregation and he said, today's offering is going to be 100% for the new piano. So he says, please, everybody participate. And if you will be able to pick the 3 hymns that we sing today. So they passed the offering plate around, and it came back to the pastor. It's filled pretty well. He's real excited about it. Maybe we'll get our new piano. He looks, he sees some 5s, he sees some 10s, he sees some 20s, and then he's like, wow, there's a $100 bill in there. So he says, I think we've got a winner. So he said, if you put that $100 bill in, will you please come forward? We want you to know how thankful we are, but guess what? You get to pick out the hymns today. So everybody's looking around, who put the $100 bill in? This sweet little old 80-year-old woman comes up to the front of the church. The pastor says, thank you. It's time for you to pick out what hymns would you like today. And she says, well, I'll take him, and I'll take him, and I'll take him. I'm sorry, I know it's corny. My husband told me not to do it, but I said I have to. Anyway, I just want to say thank you for being here tonight. My name is Sandy Gillespie, and I'm blessed to serve on the board of ASON International. I became aware of ASON quite a few years ago because I joined a small Bible group that Ellen leads. And Ellen, she's my sister in Christ, but she's my friend too. And she's passionate about the Lord, but she's also passionate about ASON. So as that Bible study was growing, I was learning all about ASON, what it was doing, and I look forward to the updates, the good news, the challenges, all of it. So as time went by, a few years ago, Ellen approached me and she said, would you like to be a board member? And first of all, I was humbled because I thought, wow, that makes me feel really good that she would even consider me. And then I did like a little double take and said, well, wait a minute. I'm a little confused because I have never been on any kind of mission overseas. I've served my church, I served my community, but I have never traveled anywhere on a mission. Wouldn't someone that is an expert in missions be a better suit for this position? I went to Ellen, she says, pray about it. And I did. And so I talked with my husband, we prayed about it, and basically I took the nudge that God had sent to me, and I took the leap. So in doing that, I got off the sidelines. God allows us to make choices, and many choices come naturally to us. But what about the choices we make because it's out of our comfort zone? When we take action, or we fail to take action, or we pass on becoming part of God's plan, we are really missing opportunities. In Matthew 5:13 through 16, Jesus has charged us to be both salt and light, and to be engaged in our faith, not just passive observers. So tonight, there's 3 real quick things before I step down that I'd like you to consider. First is the Great Commission. Jesus commanded his followers to go therefore and make disciples of all nations, Matthew 28:19. He is calling us to actively share the gospel and be involved in ministry. The second is serving others. And I think we as Christians, we do a pretty good job of that. We volunteer. There's so many volunteers in here tonight, and I'm so appreciative of all of them. We do acts of kindness. We support those that are in need. So we're doing pretty good on that. But there's one thing that could be better, and that is to consider the opportunity that we might be missing, those missed opportunities. And that's a sobering thought. Are we staying on the sidelines? Staying on the sidelines is missing out. Like me, many of you will probably never go to Ghana or Asia or maybe any other missions. But that doesn't mean that you can't be the salt and the light. In closing, I want us just to remember one thing. You will never accomplish anything if you stay on the sidelines. So I just want to thank you tonight for coming out. It's a blessing to ASON. It's a blessing to hear all this wonderful music, and thank you for your time.